how do y'all feel about Valentine's Day?
Man, you go first, man.
He said you go first.
Valentine's Day, all right.
Let's go. All right, now you good.
On Valentine's Day, I ain't gonna hold you. I've never really been a day person, you know what I mean? Except for maybe like birthdays or, you know, maybe Mother's Day, something like that. But Valentine's Day in particular, I've never really been too big on it. And I want to say the reason why is because I don't think that, like you said, it not being from the heart, right? It being just, well, let's hit the checkpoints. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. Let me get you a rose. Let me get you some chocolate. Let me get you a gift card or a card, whatever the case may be. And it's like a woman, their perspective is different from the man's, because a man's perspective might be,
Right.
oh, well, you know, if I do this and I do that, she's gonna be happy. And her perspective is, yeah, as long as I get this or I get that. You know what I'm saying? Versus a man is like, damn, if you come up to me on Valentine's Day, tell me you love me, throw me some pussy or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna be good.
Right.
I don't necessarily need you to go out and give me chocolate, flowers, or whatever the case may be. But I gotta go do all that. I gotta go take you out to eat. I gotta do this, that, and whatever the case may be. Because you're not living for us. You're living for the perspective of what people might think.
Right.
Because you want to be able to go back to the office and, oh, he got me flowers, big ass teddy bear. And it's like, nah, that's not, you didn't love that gift. You just love the ability to be able to speak on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
that to me is, it just goes to the perspective of what I think women have. Women don't live in their own bodies, they live in the eyes of other women.
So how do y'all feel about Valentine's Day?
Right. I think it's usually a great time of the year, you know, an experience to like share with people that you like or you love, you know. It can be your family, it can be you know, a friend, or it could be your girlfriend or boyfriend, depending on, you know, what's your gender and whatnot, or what you like. So I think it's a
You
great
gotta
time
be careful
of year.
with that. It's like 100 genders now.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
we're in a different world now, but yeah, I think it's a great time to spend with people that you love, and I think most people don't appreciate that every day, and I think it should be something that should be reminded to a single person that.
So when I say, well, how do you feel about it, is more like, do you feel like the hype of it is necessary? Like the kind of like pressure that's put on men, even if you don't want to do it, or if you choose not to do it, you get questioned, or your girl may feel some type of way. How do you feel about that? Like
That deep
I think,
aspect.
I think it should be up to the man or the woman to decide whether or not they want to spend their time
Preach.
buying flowers or you know, getting arranged or dressing up a certain way. I think it should be up to entirely them to just decide whether or not they want to, you know, actually do Valentine's Day.
Right.
Because you know, they have the right to, you know, it's a free country. So at the end of the day, if you don't want to spend your time or money doing that certain thing, then you shouldn't do it at all. It should come from the heart. It should come from, you know, a good place. It shouldn't come from a bad place, because then you know, you don't really love the person, or you don't like the person as much as you say that you do.
Right. I know you said something like, it's not the same question, but it says it's a free country. Why we don't feel so free? But anyways, I just had
Come on, you good?
It's a different.
I'm just.
We'll talk about it later.
I got you.
I think the reason why some people don't really celebrate Valentine's Day is because, like, during the year, like, they give their significant other with flowers, or they go to certain places and go all about. But that day, that Valentine's Day, they don't see it as necessary because they do it like often, like so they don't really see it necessary to celebrate that day.
Because they feel like they do it on a daily regardless.
But I think Valentine's Day, I think it's a special day. Like
It's special,
a
right?
special day. We do the usual, like same thing like you do during the year. You could do it on that day too, like.
Right.
You don't have to be big, like really, like you could do that some other day. You don't have to do that specific day.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I feel like.
You know what I mean? And it's almost like men too. Men have a certain level of perception about how other men might see them. You don't want to be seen as weak.
This is free game, bro. Like,
know what I'm
you can only get it from this channel. Free game. Hey, I'll make y'all pay for this, but
right.
one time for the one time, but free game.
I want to say that the difference might be maybe what we see, right? So for men, like I said, it's you don't want to be seen as weak, whereas women, they don't want to be seen as you accept anything, you know, you're loose, you're this, you're that. Like, they don't want to necessarily live negatively in another woman's eyes. Whereas you have some men who are like, I don't give a fuck, like, it don't matter what you think about me. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. You know where I'm coming from? So it don't matter if anybody else see me do this. I'm doing this shit because I want to do it.
Right,
you know where I'm
right,
coming
yep.
from? And it's rare to find.
You locked in. You locked in.
Unless they're women who are, you know, and I don't want to say trash, but it's more so women who don't care about themselves. Like, if you sometimes you have, and I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but sometimes you have obese women. And the other day I'm in a car. And
I'm fat
truck,
woman.
rather.
That's a nice way of saying.
Right. So as we're driving, I see this lady. You know, I see these two girls walking. One's skinny, one's, you know, fat. And as I see, the one who's skinny's got herself covered. The one who's fat is exposed and everything. And I'm like,
look,
that doesn't necessarily mean that she has a huge level of confidence. That just necessarily means she could care less. And I think a lot of people get that confused. It's, oh, you're body shaming. No, it's letting someone be aware of what they really look like. Yeah. Because you don't care don't mean I don't.
Right, right.
That shit matter to me.
Facts.
Once
Preach.
At a certain level.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you have to be slim like this person, but I don't need you to be about to die. You know, we get in a relationship, you have heart problems, you have diabetes, you have this and that. You ain't living to 40. I'm 35, whatever the case may be.
Here's the proper speaker version of me. Okay?
How in the world are we in this relationship and you have a ticking timer that's less time than me? You know where I'm coming from? Like, you can't pass. Man, you about to get me started, King.
Right, we want to slow the man down. Need some water. It's hot in Florida. All right. So what I think of Valentine's Day, it's for another day.
Now look at this.